Hey, what's up, y'all? This is Rodney, and I'm back. And I just wanted to come and run my mouth for a quick second. So I was over here minding my business, okay, and other folks' business. And I was doing a little Googling, and I just happened to run across this article. Remember the other day we were talking about Brian Flores? He is suing. Let me make sure I have this correct. Come on, Brian Flores. He was an NFL coach, I think, for the Miami Dolphins. Let me see. I had it right here just a second ago. Here we go. Yes. Ex-Dolphins coach Brian Flores sues NFL and 3 NFL teams for racial discrimination. Claims he was offered $100K to make his team lose. Because I think in his team losing, he would have been given, or the team would have been given a better draft, I guess, pickings when it came to the NFL draft. So anyways, here's this article that I wanted to read. And I thought about this person the other day. I'm going to put the link of the article in the description box. And this is what it says. Brian Flores is the new face of racism in the NFL. Where's Jay-Z? And this is an article from Deadspin.com by Karen J. Phillips, Carron. This was published Thursday at 1:35 p.m. I think it was a few days ago. In 2008, this is what the article says. Lyrics stay with us forever. In 2018, Jay-Z said, "I said no to the Super Bowl. You need me. I don't need you. Every night we in the end zone. Tell the NFL we in stadiums too." A year later, Jay-Z's Rock Nation partnered with the NFL for an unspecified amount of money we still don't know, to enhance the NFL's live game experiences and amplify the league's social justice efforts. Since then, a lot of bad things have happened in the world of social and racial justice in America, and especially in the NFL. And as we're in this moment in which the NFL has been rocked by Brian Flores' 58-page class action lawsuit against the league, Miami Dolphins, New York Giants, and the Denver Broncos, alleging discrimination regarding the interview process is beyond fair to ask, where's Jay-Z? Below is a list of a few really bad things that have happened to Black people when it comes to racial and social justice issues in the NFL ever since that fateful day when Jay-Z said, "We've moved past kneeling." Roger Goodell informed us that he and the league had moved on from Colin Kaepernick after they attempted to throw a last-minute sham of a workout for him in Atlanta that was going to be closed to the media. Jay-Z was nowhere to be found. In summer of 2020, due to the number of murders, Ahmaud Arbery, Breonna Taylor, and George Floyd, and the shooting of Jacob Blake, the entire sports world paused and took one knee in peaceful protest. MLB and NHL players even kneeled, along with Nancy Pelosi. Remember that? Remember when Nancy and her homeboys and homegirls got on the knee up there in D.C.? Jay-Z still hasn't taken back his kneeling comments that were proven wrong. A group of celebrities put their money together to buy billionaire New England Patriots owner Bob Kraft, who once had prostitution charges against him, a brand new Bentley for his 80th birthday. Jay-Z chipped in. When the NFL agreed to end race norming, the practice of adjusting test scores to account for the race or the race or ethnicity of the test taker and their $1 billion settlement that was preventing black players from receiving payouts they were rightfully owed, Jay-Z was silent. John Gruden got fired because his old emails proved that he was racist, homophobic, and misogynistic. He made comments about NFL Players Association President DeMaurice Smith, a black man. In 2011, when he said, "Dumb Boris Smith has lips the size of tires," everybody had something to say about this except Jay-Z. At this moment, when Brian Flores and Hugh Jackson are discussing the plight of black head coaches in the NFL, which has been an issue for decades, we're still waiting on who? Jay-Z to do something. In the name of balance, for all the people that still choose to be in denial about how Jay-Z's partnership with the NFL is nothing more than a selfish business power move instead of uplifting gesture he portrays it to be for Black America. I want to point out that in 2020, Jay-Z helped Mississippi inmates file 2 lawsuits about the horrendous conditions they were forced to live in. He also probably played a huge role in reaching out to his friends, Dr. Dre, Snoop Dogg, Eminem, Mary J. Blige, and Kendrick Lamar to have them perform in the blackest Super Bowl halftime of all time. But if that's all we can really point out as accomplishments from him getting a seat at the table, then what was it all for? Because if you think this is inspiring change, I'm here to inform you that it's not. And to think all of this started with Jay-Z bragging about the NFL on a song. No wonder why he's trying to get lawmakers to pass a bill that will block rap lyrics from being used in court. I mean, I just read the article in its entirety, but I will definitely put the link to the article in the description box, okay? Now let's go ahead and move on to something a little light. What y'all think about that? Girl, I've been told y'all about Jay-Z. Y'all know Jay-Z don't care about nothing but money, okay? Anyways, they say a culture war is brewing at the Wendy Williams, okay? Brewing out of touch execs at the Wendy Williams show. Baby, they mad over there, baby. They say staffers at the Wendy Williams show feel the show has lost its luster in the wake of her absence, and they blame out-of-touch top brass. Mid and low-level producers are miserable, and staffers feel like the bosses are annihilating the audience with guest hosts like Michael Rappaport. You know, the one that always got something to say about black women. Don't get in my comments section telling me that Michael Rappaport is married to a black woman, allegedly. Girl, that don't mean nothing. Guest hosts like Michael Rappaport, Leah Remini, and Whitney Cummings. They're not factoring in the culture. The all-white management is out of touch with the demographic, which skews mostly African American, an insider told Page 6. And to add insult to injury, we're told staffers are miffed about Rappaport, who has been a ratings bust, kicking off the first week of Black History Month. It's like they're programming against the culture instead of leaning into it, the insider said. But the war on Wendy isn't all about race, according to another source who pointed out the show's roster of black guest hosts. Sherry Shepherd, Remy Ma, Baby Smith, and Terrence J are all slated for this month. They claim Wendy's daytime Gossip Fest becomes an entirely different show when Remini hosts. Remini refuses to do live shows and dish about other celebs because she's a star, sources told us. Everyone knows Everyone knows people tune into Wendy for hot topics, but Remney refuses to talk about celebs, the second source said. There's also speculation among insiders that Debmar Mercury, who produces that produces Williams' show, is testing Remney out for her own. So it becomes the Leah Remney test show, according to a third insider. Girl, some more. I'm not going to read the rest of this, girl. What I think is going on, girl, they about to ruin the Wendy Williams show. I mean, this is a show. I think the only way, Wendy's not coming back no time soon. If they're going to keep up this, musical chairs of the purple chair, they need to get someone in there. No one's going to do it like Wendy Williams. And they're not going to put someone in that purple chair that don't nobody know, right? So if they're going to put some type of celebrity, it needs to be someone who, like a comedian, like a Lunel. They're not going to put Lunel. Lunel too black for them, right? But like they would need to put somebody who people know, right? And that can still tell the truth about the celebrities and still spill the tea, while probably also not making it so bad if they, cover it with a joke. Like, you see what I'm saying? Because Leah Remney not getting the job done. I don't know, from what the people say. Michael Rappaport, girl, he has the lowest ratings from what the people say. Even when they first started doing this musical chair dance, I was wondering what was these white, girl, no tea, no shade. I was wondering, what is Whitney Cummings coming? Whitney Cummings? I love Michelle Visage to pieces. Michelle Visage is a judge from RuPaul's Drag Race. Michelle Visage and Visage, whatever her name is, and Leah Remney, girl, what? It felt like to me that they were trying to sabotage the show. Because there's no way with what Wendy has done for that show and brought to that show that you thought that the person that should kick off this different week, host a week, is Leah Remney. She kicked it off. Because I remember I was supposed to be going to New York that week. Did I go to New York that week? Was that the week I went with my friends? No, I think I wanted to go. I just told them, I think I wanted to go. I can't remember, girl. And I remember them telling me Leah Remney was going to be there. Girl, where? They need to go ahead and cut their losses, honey. I feel like Bevy and Terrence may do okay. But even then, like, Terrence is Mr. Good Guy until that car. What happened to that car that flipped over when somebody in the car? And I just feel like they need somebody in that chair that is not deep in Hollywood to the point where they just can't say, they're so scared to say stuff that they're nervous they won't get invited to the parties. Okay? You need somebody in that chair that ain't scared that they won't get invited to the parties. If I was big enough, y'all could put me in there because I don't fool with them hoes anyways. I'm acting like they fool with me, like they know who I am. I don't fool with them anyways. I keep telling them to put me on one of them panels so I can come out there to the Wendy Williams show and wear it out. They want somebody who say it like they mean it. Put me on the motherfucking panel. Put me on the panel, Wendy. Or Norman. I'm about to start tagging Norman in my posts on Instagram. I'm about to get on his nerve. Yes. I tell you, mama, tell your friend, I can comprehend, babe. Oh, tell you on the phone, I'm not the kind. Oh, here's the one. Sister, you've been on my mind, oh, sister, we're two of a kind, so, sister. Come on. So anyways, Fantasia, Danielle Brooks, Coleman, Domingo, and more to star in upcoming musical film, The Color Purple. Is Fantasia playing Celie? I bet they got Fantasia playing Celie. Fantasia, Daniel, oh, I already said that. The Color Purple is getting revamped and some of the biggest names been cast. Orange is the new black star. Danielle Brooks will play Sophia. Okay. Taraji P. Henson will play Suge Avery. Okay. Coleman Domingo will play Mr. Haley Bailey will play the young Nettie. And Fantasia will play the iconic role and star of the film, Celie. Singer-songwriter Her is set to make her acting debut as Squeak. The film comes 37 years after the original Steven Spielberg film, which is an adaptation of the 1982 novel by American author Alice Walker. The film is set to debut in theaters December 2023. According to an email sent to Baller Alert, production for the film begins in March in Atlanta. Baby, let me tell you one thing about Fantasia. Honey, Fantasia about to work out Celie, honey. Girl, this musical, honey, when I say there's gonna be some singing helpers. You already know Haley about to come in there, girl. Sounding like an angel, baby. Yes, ma'am. I think it's actually gonna be kind of bad. I mean, like, as in good. To start an upcoming musical film. I think Taraji gonna do good as Suge. All right. I think this is gonna be kind of lit. Even though, girl, I just always, one thing I don't understand, you have all these people in Hollywood, all this money that they make, and girl, all they do is just recycle the same stuff over and over. Y'all supposed to be all this talent and all these writers and all this, girl, and all y'all do is just, girl, get the same script and just, girl, put a couple more sentences, girl, put a question mark, an exclamation mark, and girl, you done rewrote the script, girl. It ain't nothing never original, girl. Anyways, let me go. I'll talk to y'all girls probably tomorrow. Jay-Z, where you at? Where he 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 at? Beyonce, where he at? Where he at, Beyonce? I'll talk to y'all later. Bye.